Tonight on NewsWatch Ole Miss, special counsel is questioning the judge's approach in former President Trump's classified documents case. Hear about critique and counter arguments coming up.
Plus, it was Mississippi's Association of Broadcasters Day here in the Student Media Center. Hear from students and faculty on the value of the day coming up. NewsWatch Ole Miss starts now.
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. I'm Hannah Baker.
And I'm Alexia Anderchek. We're going to go ahead and toss it over to our weather anchor, Seth Parento, to take a look at our current conditions.
Thank you, Alexia. As we take a look outside right now, we are looking at a current temperature of 64 degrees with sunny skies and a decent breeze of 14 miles per hour. And it looks like we have some rain heading our way over the next couple of days, so make sure to stay tuned for your full forecast. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Seth. Officers accused of killing Tyree Nichols requested a change of venue due to the case's publicity, but it was denied by a judge. The 5 former officers charged with second-degree murder are pleading not guilty. Each of them faces a life sentence in federal prison, except for Desmond, who is not pictured, who will face a 15-year sentence. The federal trial is set to begin in September 2024. Mississippi's capital city has the nation-leading rates of gun violence and will be receiving additional federal resources to investigate crimes committed with firearms. The Justice Department's Bureau has deployed a mobile unit to Jackson that will assist law enforcement agencies in the region. In February, officials announced Operation Unified, an initiative targeting drug traffickers and violent crimes. Investigators will be able to use the database and mobile unit to help with the leading rates of gun violence and crime. And the special counsel handling Donald Trump's classified documents case blasted the judge's approach in the filing. Jack Smith initially suggests that Judge Eileen Cannon does not understand what's going on. CNN's Paula Reed has a closer look at what the special counsel is requesting and Trump's team's counter-argument.
We very much look forward to presenting our case to a jury of citizens in the Southern District of Florida.
A trial in the Mar-a-Lago classified documents case appears highly unlikely to happen before the 2024 election, and special counsel Jack Smith expressing frustration with Judge Eileen Cannon. In a new filing late Tuesday, Smith's team said Cannon had ordered briefings based on a fundamentally flawed legal premise that had no basis in law or fact.
My sincere thanks go to the President for the honor of this nomination.
Prosecutors harshly criticizing the Trump-appointed judge's request for hypothetical jury instructions. She asked both sides to take into account the former president's claim that he had broad authority to take classified documents under the Presidential Records Act.
Whatever documents the president decides to take with him, he has the right to do so. It's an absolute right.
But prosecutors have repeatedly said that law is not relevant because Trump is accused of obstruction and storing highly classified material in a bathroom and other unsecure locations at his Florida estate. Prosecutors also point out that telling a jury that Trump had the authority to take records he wanted from the White House would make it nearly impossible to secure a conviction. Prosecutors insist that legal premise is wrong, and a jury instruction that reflects that premise would distort the trial. But Trump's attorneys, who were also asked to weigh in here, suggested that the judge tell jurors Trump was authorized to possess a category of documents defined as personal records, both during and after his term in office. The idea that classified documents belonged to Trump, Smith's team said, is pure fiction.
I was a trial judge for 37 years. I have never seen an order like this.
Former federal judge Jeremy Fogel says the government will likely appeal.
If she makes that decision and then the case goes to trial and then he's acquitted, as he certainly would be with that instruction, the government has no recourse. There's double jeopardy.
But an appeal will likely further delay the trial, something Trump has been seeking in all his criminal cases. Critics say Cannon is playing right into that strategy. She has yet to decide more than a dozen outstanding issues, including setting a firm date for the trial and how much witness information to keep under seal.
Bringing things to Oxford, registration is now open for double-decker spring runs. Double Decker is a weekend filled with food, music, and art, but the festival kicks off with its annual 5K, 10K, and kids fun runs. The 10K race starts at 7:30 a.m. and requires a $35 registration fee. The 5K will begin at 7:45 a.m. and requires a $30 registration fee. The kids run costs $20 and begins at 9 a.m. All racers receive a t-shirt and a gift bag. The first 1,750 people to finish the line will receive a medal. For more information and to register, you can visit www.doubledeckerspringrun.com. The State Department of Health inspected 56 restaurants and food facilities, including schools, in Lafayette County last month. All restaurants and food facilities are required to display their most recent inspection grade to customers. 51 restaurants received an A grade, including Nuke's on University Avenue, Funky's Bar, Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory, El Agave, Lost Pizza, Buffalo Wild Wings, and Five Guys. Receiving a B grade was Casa Mexicana, The Grill, Chipotle, The Golf House, and El Charro. No facilities received a C grade. To see the full list of grade A restaurants, you can visit the Oxford Eagle website.
Well, yesterday was Mississippi Association of Broadcasters, or MAB Day, here in the Student Media Center. Students were able to talk one-on-one with news directors, producers, reporters, anchors, and more. Director of Student Media Lars Robert says that this day is a great opportunity for students to make and further connections that will benefit them in their future careers.
Getting that feedback straight from the horse's mouth. Now, granted, faculty here are professionals too, and they know what they're talking about, but there's nothing like hearing from those at the TV stations, at the radio stations, those who are actually doing the hiring, speaking directly to the students, giving them the inside track. This is what you need to do. This is what looks good. This is what you need to work on.
Stations from all around the state and surrounding areas visited the SMC yesterday. Students appreciate days like MAB Day because it opens doors to opportunities like internships.
We have reporters here, we have different news anchors here and news directors, and so for people that just want to get their foot in the door, or they want to have an internship, or they're looking for a job within the next 1 or 2 years, this is a great way for people to just make connections.
That is so awesome. The School of Journalism here at the University of Mississippi just provides so many awesome opportunities for its students.
I know, I agree. They are always hands-on, and they always want to make sure that we're doing our best that we can.
Yes.
Coming up, a man who received a pig kidney has been discharged from the hospital. We'll have more details on his recovery when we come back.
Plus, password sharing just got a little harder on one of your favorite streaming platforms. Find out which one and why right after the break. NewsWatch Ole Miss will be right back.
Hey, Mississippi.
Hey, Mississippi.
Don't trash Mississippi.
Because picking up litter costs us time
and money.
MDOT spends $3.2 million a year picking up litter.
That's money that could be used to maintain roads and bridges,
patch potholes,
and focus on improving Mississippi's infrastructure.
Please help us help you.
We can't do it without you.
Don't trash Mississippi.
Don't trash Mississippi.
We're here when you're ready.
Mom, I got it. What are you doing in there?
I got stuck.
Oh. Are you a dog?
I wouldn't do that. Have you seen the pliers? Where'd you find those?
It's not your birthday.
Sorry.
Bye, Grandpa.
Bye, Grandpa.
Take care of yourself.
What are you doing? What are you looking for?
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. Today is the 56th anniversary of the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. There was a wreath-laying ceremony at the King Center Freedom Plaza in Atlanta honoring his memory and legacy, where his daughter, Bernice A. King, expressed she is committed to honoring his legacy.
When that bullet went out, people thought that was the end.
I looked so happy.
They forgot that there were generations being born, and as you see, there are even younger generations. So we're committed to this legacy, and we're committed to transforming this world.
The civil rights icon was gunned down while standing on the balcony of the Lorraine Motel in Memphis, Tennessee on April 4th, 1968. James Earl Ray pleaded guilty to killing King, but claimed for the rest of his life he'd been the victim of a setup. The assassination has remained the subject of controversy, with King's family and others questioning official findings in the investigation. McDonald's is buying 225 restaurants in Israel that were owned and operated by Israeli franchise Alanyol. The CEO confirmed today he would sell all operations in the country to the fast food giant. Following the October 7th attacks, other McDonald's operators in the region quickly distanced themselves from the Israeli operators' actions.
A 62-year-old man made history by becoming the world's first to successfully receive a pig kidney. His transplant surgery was last month, and he was discharged from the hospital yesterday. Jennifer Panett has more on his recovery.
Photos that mark the beginning of a new life for Rick Slayman. They were taken moments before he was released from Mass General. Nearly 3 weeks ago, the Weymouth man made history alongside his team of Mass General doctors and nurses.
We're going to learn a lot with Mr. Slayman. He was brave to go through a procedure where there were so many unknowns.
For years, Mr. Slayman's life depended on dialysis. That's until the 62-year-old agreed to become the first person in the world to receive a kidney from a pig, genetically edited for the human body.
But what he taught us is that it is possible.
Dr. Leo Riella, who helped perform the 4-hour-long surgery, says Mr. Slayman is doing well despite his body briefly rejecting the pig's kidney. Mr. Slayman is not speaking publicly yet, but in a statement thanked his doctors, writing, "This moment leaving the hospital today with one of the cleanest bills of health I've had in a long time is one I wished would come for many years. Now it's a reality and one of the happiest moments of my life." The groundbreaking transplant offering hope to the nearly 90,000 kidney patients on dialysis. Mr. Slayman's doctors are now working closely with the FDA to create a path toward clinical trials.
And hopefully then, bring it to clinical practice, bring to all patients that are on the waiting list that don't have a kidney and may have to wait too long.
Disney World is making big plans for expansion. A Walt Disney World site official says that Magic Kingdom will soon include a new 14-acre area. The new themes and designs have not yet been released. However, they did say that this is the largest expansion ever done to the parks. The expansion will be costing Disney $60 billion and is also including projects in other parks as well as the Disney cruise ships over the next decade. These plans were released after Universal Orlando Resort announced their plans to open a third theme park next year. And staying on the topic of Disney, Disney Plus is trying to put an end to password sharing. This summer, Disney Plus will begin to crack down on password sharing in some countries in an effort to boost signups and revenue. Disney CEO Bob Iger cited the increase of signups Netflix has seen since its new restrictions on password sharing and hopes that the same will happen to Disney Plus. According to data from the subscription media company Antenna, Netflix added 100,000 new accounts in the 2 days after their anti-password sharing went into effect.
The solar eclipse is coming soon, Monday to be exact. The moon will block the sun, and if you plan to take a look, you need proper protection or it could lead to serious eye damage. Here is CNN's Mandy Gaither with how to protect your eyes next week.
Remember the total solar eclipse in 2017? Well, the one coming up on April 8th will be longer and the last to be visible from the continental U.S. until the year 2044. Just like the last one, protecting your eyes is critical.
It is not enough just to wear regular old sunglasses for these eclipse.
Ophthalmologist Dr. Nicole Bayich with Cleveland Clinic says looking at a solar eclipse without proper eye protection can lead to solar retinopathy. That's damage to your retina. It can cause blind spots in vision and decreased vision. Depending on the extent of damage, it can be temporary or permanent.
So you need to wear proper eclipse glasses with the solar filter ISO 12312-2.
You'll find that printed on the inside of the eclipse glasses. Unfortunately, there are counterfeit glasses out there. Before buying a pair, NASA recommends checking the American Astronomical Society's list of approved solar viewers, making sure the seller is listed on the website. After buying glasses, check them. There should be no scratches or tears. And if looking at the eclipse through binoculars, a camera, or telescope, a certified solar filter on the front of the instrument is needed to protect eyes.
And it's not enough to just put, eclipse glasses over. And in fact, that's actually dangerous because if you put eclipse glasses over a telescope or, some other device, you can actually burn a hole through the glasses and lead to direct injury.
For health.
Now let's check back in with weather anchor Seth Parento for another weather update.
Thank you, Alexia. As we head into this evening, we are looking at a low of only 64 degrees, with that breeze staying consistent around 15 miles per hour and clear skies. I'll have more in your extended forecast after this. NewsWatch Ole Miss will be right back.
This is the moment I knew his future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Bring it. Time out, guys. I'm late to dinner. My mom's gonna kill me. Catch you guys later.
Mom wants us home. Okay. Bye, guys.
You guys need a ride? Sure. Yeah. All right. How about some one-on-one? I gotta go eat, man. Sorry, I'll see you later.
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss with Stormwatch. I'm Seth Parento. Well, if you take a look at our current conditions here in Oxford, as you can see, we are looking at a temperature of 64 degrees with a light breeze of around 14 miles per hour and sunny skies. And if you take a look across the rest of northern Mississippi, you will see temperatures consistent in the low to mid 60s, with Tupelo having the regional high of 65 degrees. And as we head into tonight, we are looking at, again, consistent temperature of 64 degrees with that breeze consistent around 15 miles per hour and clear skies. So not much change as we head into this evening, all things considered. And as we head into tomorrow, again, 64 degrees. Consistent temperatures all the way through pretty much, with a light breeze of around 14 miles per hour and sunny skies. And if we take a look across the rest of northern Mississippi for tomorrow, you'll see temperatures consistent once again in the low to mid 60s, with Tupelo again having the high tomorrow at 65 degrees. And if we take a look at our 5-day forecast, as you can see as we head into this weekend, some rain will be heading our way. And on Monday, those showers are looking to linger around only in the morning, so hopefully we'll have clear skies for that eclipse.
I am so glad it's finally feeling like spring weather, and I can't wait for the eclipse. I'm super excited.
I mean, I'm heading up to Arkansas with my family to see it, but
My mom was like, "Can I drive up from Texas to Ole Miss to watch it with you?" I'm like, she's like that excited. Let her come.
Well, enough about the eclipse. I hope we're not getting eclipsed in the world of sports there, Haley.
Well, Seth, you're going to have to find out, because coming up, the softball team finished their doubleheader with UT Martin, and the men's golf team continues their time at the Mason Rudolph Championship. Check back in after the break for more details.
Incredible women. I wish they had those kind of cool careers for women when we were growing up.
So in this flashback, we're all the same age?
Yeah.
What does everyone want to be when they grow up?
If I say 2 jobs, do I get extra credit?
No.
I want to make immersive video games. I want to revolutionize 3D printing. I want to analyze data from the cloud.
I want to be a meteor.
You mean meteorologist?
Yeah.
That's great, Al. Follow your dreams.
For the record, I was a baby in the 70s.
Worried about your friend, but don't know how to reach out?
You could say, how are you, or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR, it's so good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should.
Whatever gets you talking. Reach out to a friend about their mental health. Whatever gets you talking. Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Jason, let's go see your room.
That's not right. How was it? Is it good?
We are Ole Miss Rebels. As Mississippi's flagship university, we dig deeper, see farther, work harder. We pioneered human organ transplants. We helped prove Einstein's theory of gravitational waves. We are distinguished as a Carnegie R1 top 2.5% research institution. We are Ole Miss, transforming lives and the world.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Haley Hood with Sports Watch. Kicking things off in sports, Ole Miss baseball will face their SEC West opponent this weekend in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Arkansas is currently ranked #1, and Ole Miss is in the midst of a 4-game losing streak after dropping a series to Kentucky last weekend and a Tuesday midweek game to Memphis. Last season, the Rebs played the Razorbacks in Oxford, and the Razorbacks walked away with a 2-1 win from the series. Head coach Mike Bianco only needs 3 more wins to reach 1,000 victories in his career, so hopefully the Rebs can sweep the Razorbacks this weekend to secure this achievement. In Ole Miss, softball snapped a 7-game win streak last night, splitting a midweek doubleheader with UT Martin at the Ole Miss softball complex. A pair of errors in the first inning proved costly as the Rebs could not overcome a 3-run deficit. Ole Miss rallied in the 5th inning but could only secure 1 run. After falling short in Game 1 with a score of 1-4, Ole Miss responded with a 4-2 victory to split the doubleheader. The Rebs continue to SEC play this weekend on the road to Alabama. In Ole Miss, women's basketball continues to build toward the future with head coach Coach Yo announcing the addition of Quentin Hillsman as an assistant coach on Wednesday. Coach Hillsman joins the Rebels after recently spending 15 years as a head coach at Syracuse, where he became the all-time winningest coach in school history with a record of 319 to 169. He has guided Syracuse to 8 NCAA tournament appearances, as well as coaching 19 all-conference selections, 5 All-Americans, and 4 WNBA draft picks. McKeown states that he is very pleased to be able to hire a coach with the pedigree and experience of Quentin Hillsman. Welcome to the Ole Miss family. And the Ole Miss golf team is currently ranked 5th and will look to continue their success at the Mason Rudolph Championship this weekend in Tennessee. The Rebels tee off the 3-day, 3-round tournament on Friday at Vanderbilt Legends Club South Course. Ole Miss will compete against 12 other teams, and 2 of them are ranked inside the top 10. Michael Lasasso leads the SEC in Ole Miss with a 68.61 stroke average. He has also been the Rebels' top finisher in every single tournament this season. Good luck this weekend, guys. And that's all I've got for sports. Be sure to tune in to Rebel Watch tomorrow at 5 to catch up on all the latest sports news and beyond. Now, back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Haley. Coming up, a Hawaii man got pretty lucky on a vacation in Las Vegas.
We'll tell you how after the break. Stay tuned. You're watching NewsWatch Ole Miss.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you
Okay, so who's a pizza fan?
Definitely me.
1000%.
Yes.
Okay, same. I had it for dinner last night. Well, make sure you grab a slice tomorrow because it'll be National Deep Dish Pizza Day.
The hearty variation of the classic pizza pie is a sure way to fill up and make your stomach happy with the extra load of sauce and toppings.
So however you like it, treat yourself to a slice of deep dish deliciousness tomorrow. I'll be definitely partaking
I was
in
going to
that
say, we know what dinner plans are for tomorrow.
I know, last night, probably tonight again, and then tomorrow night again.
And then the next night.
I'm not going to lie, I do like to cook, so I might flex and make my own deep dish if y'all want to come over for pizza night, maybe.
Okay, everyone come to Seth's.
Yeah, everyone's invited.
Not everyone, just them.
Just us. Sorry, guys, you're not allowed to sue.
Someone from Hawaii got a nice surprise on a visit to Las Vegas.
A tourist hit the jackpot on a Wheel of Fortune slot machine over the weekend at the California Hotel and Casino.
The jackpot was worth about $1.2 million. $1.2 million.
Unfortunately for him, that's only enough to buy a slightly better than average house in Hawaii. The average home price there is $839,000.
Okay, if you guys won $1 million right now, what would you do with it?
Go buy pizza, right?
Pizza.
Lots and lots of pizza.
No, my family, we used to have this lovely cabin in Maine. We don't have it anymore, so I'd buy that back. I miss that place.
Oh, that's really
the
cool.
North.
That's sweet.
After my own heart. How about y'all?
Probably buy a house in Seaside. You know,
I'll go on a shopping spree. Shopping spree.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that together.
We can
and
go.
lots of shoes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, so we'll all go shopping together. We'll go to Seaside and to the cabin in Maine.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes. I like it. We can
Yeah.
buy outfits for Maine.
Exactly.
Great.
Perfect.
There we
Oh my
go.
goodness.
Well, I mean, I don't know what the temperature is in Maine right now, but I know currently in Oxford we are looking at a temperature of 64 degrees. And again, as we head into this weekend, we are expecting some rain and weather. So make sure to grab an umbrella. And if you are going to see that eclipse, hopefully conditions hold out for Monday afternoon.
Well, that's all we have tonight. Tune in tomorrow. I'm Hannah Baker.
And I'm Alexi Intercheck with your latest news.
And I'm Haley Hood with Sports Watch.
And with Stormwatch, I'm Seth Parento.
Be sure to keep up with us on our socials and tune in tomorrow at 5.
NewsWatch Ole Miss, where we keep it live and keep it local.